In Exodus chapter 17 and verse 15, the Bible speaks of Moses building an altar, and he calls it Jehovah Nissi, God our banner. Now the reason he called it God our banner, you see, they would go into battle and they'd fought great battles, but when Moses would lift up the rod that God had given to him, they rallied around that, and they had strength, and they would go forward and they would win the battle. And so he would keep that rod lifted up, and as long as he had lifted it up, they won the victory. Of course, Jesus made a reference to that and said, if the Son of Man be lifted up, he will draw all men unto himself. And so our rallying point is lifting up Jesus, lifting him high. He is our banner. He is at the altar of Jehovah Nissi. He is our rallying point. I remember a number of years ago, I went to Burundi, and on the way there, when we landed in London, I received a phone call saying that my life was being threatened, and my wife and I had to pray and say, God, what do we do? And we looked to Jesus when we were at that moment of not knowing what to do, and God said to go. Our rallying point was Jesus. One of my dear friends, Mike Scalf, who was really coordinating and making preparations for the ministry there, he became very ill and had to be taken out of the country immediately because he was so sick. And we got there, and there was war. Two different groups of people were killing each other just 10 kilometers down the road from where I was going to be speaking. And we got on our faces and we built an altar, and we called it Jehovah Nissi, God our banner. And we say, Jesus, you are our banner. You are the one who is high and lifted up, and we're going to lift you up and exalt you, and we're trusting you to do whatever you want to do. I want to tell you what, God moved in such a way that I was called by the head of the peace negotiations that were taking place outside of the country, and he said, can I speak with you? I went to his home, and this is what he said to me. He said, Mr. Tippett, he said, we've tried to get these people together and we haven't been able to do it, and you're doing it. How are you doing it? And I said, we've been lifting up Jesus, not a denomination, not a sect, not a group, just Jesus, lifting him high, and he's drawing people to himself. And when he draws people to himself, it doesn't matter what tribe they come from. He draws people, all people, to himself. He is our banner. He is our rallying point. And then he said to me, I want you to take this banner. I want you to take this Jesus to every person in our country. It's the only hope for our people. Yes, Jesus, the Prince of Peace, is the one who is our rallying point. He is our banner. He is Jehovah Nissi. Oh, lift him high. When you get discouraged, when you get in a battle, lift up Jesus. Let him be exalted, and God will give you the strength to keep going and see the victory.